Hello, my name is Virgil. This is Literally Books. I am part of Dinovember, and I have not been able to release a video, and I thought, oh, I'm going to be able to do it on Monday, but that is December. Monday is December, so I have exactly now to record this, or else it will not come out in time. So, in that spirit, I'm going to show everything dinosaur book related that I have. That's directly dinosaur. There's some tangential stuff that I'm like, well, I guess we don't need. It's a lot to show anyway, so we're just going to stick with that, right? And we also, as a treat, I picked up a box of these cards from, I think it's 88 or maybe 85, I don't remember, of Dinosaur Attacks. We're going to go through those too. We'll probably do a few of those, do a book, do a few cards. I don't know. Well, I guess that's what we'll do. I mean, I don't know. So that's what we're gonna do. That's today. Actually, well, I guess it is day. It's like it's like in the morning, so or like really late at night or whatever, right? So here we go. So this is the box. I'm just showing the box off. So we bought this in an unopened box with 48 packages. Each package has 5 cards and 1 sticker and 1 stick of bubble gum. Yeah, that gum was like a deadly weapon. Right. So we did kind of have fun, like opening packs up and trying to build a deck, and that's what I've got. I've got a complete set of cards from this. I've got a bunch of extras and everything, but I just wanted to show some of these cards off. We'll just show off the stickers to start with, right? So the first sticker we've got, sticker number 1, is an Allosaurus. Right, kind of great. If you can see, he's. And by the way, Dinosaurs Attack. There's all these cards have like a little story in the back, right? So you read all the cards in succession, and they write a story. They kind of create a story, or they are a story, I should say. I've not actually read all the back of all the cards, but I know it gets a little weird. So they're in modern day, and you can see this guy in this suit had a run-in with an Allosaurus. It did not end well for him. By the way, it doesn't matter if the dinosaurs are carnivorous or not. It doesn't matter if they're vegetarians or whatever, or vegans, whatever they are, because they still have vicious tendencies, as you can see from this Ankylosaurus right here. And the card art is just great. It's done by, ooh, boy, I wish I could remember who did the card art here, off the name offhand. Well, I'm sure it'll come up in a second. Here we have a Dimetrodon. The Dimetrodon is a bit large here. I don't think real Dimetrodons are that big. And if somebody wanted to get real technical, they'd say Dimetrodons are not dinosaurs. And you're probably right. And I think you are right. I think they preceded the dinosaurs. But still pretty cool. And, you know, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to just enjoy this Dimetrodon going after this bus. I don't know if that's a school. No, it's just a regular bus, I think. Yeah, it's just a regular bus he's after. Card number 3. Here we have the Brontosaurus. Bloodthirsty Brontosaurus is which actually I think the Brontosaurus is a defunct dinosaur. I don't think that we use Brontosaurus anymore. I think now it's a different one. Diplodocus? No, it's a different dinosaur. Listen, it's 2:30 in the morning. I don't remember the dinosaur names, all of them. But this Brontosaurus is, somebody's having a bad day. You know what? I'm gonna throw a pair of glasses on here, so I can enjoy these too, because it's getting a little bit like, what is that? Yeah, what has he got a hold of? Oh yeah, he's got a guy by the tail. I like it. He's got like a prehensile tail. This woman is being, can you see that? That woman's is just chomping on her. What the hell? I will say there's one card in here that I think that will be pretty unpopular, and I'll let you know in advance. We won't spend a lot of time on it. It's not horrible, right? Making it seem this is for kids. It's for kids who had violent tendencies, I guess. But I just I was like, oh, I bet you people won't like this card. But it's not. It's nothing. You'll survive. You've seen worse, I'm sure. Here, the Parasaurolophus. Ooh, maybe. You know, we're just gonna stick with that. This baby, the duckbill dinosaur. This baby just is not. That's what I'm assuming happened, was in that baby carriage. It was just, diggity dog. Not a good day for that baby. Here we have the Plesiosaur getting the diver. I like that this one's like, this guy's just like swimming around and boom, just bit him right in half, right? Why? Because when you're a Plesiosaur, you can do whatever the hell you want. Pterodon. Sorry. I want to pronounce the P. This guy, he got a guy on horseback. He's got the horse and a rider. It looks like a woman. Yeah, she was riding this horse, and it just went for it. That one's kind of kind of funny in a way. I kind of dig that. There's 11 stickers, by the way. Here, the Stegosaurus. Great. Got some guy got impaled. It looks like he's a DJ. This looks like he was playing music, and the Stegosaurus just was either digging it too much or not at all. Wait, I don't know what there's no context. Oh, here, there's this information on the back here, right? And I like that they give phonetic pronunciations. I could go back and find out how I should have said those cards, but that's okay. And you can see actually the stain here from the gum. That is a thing with the stickers. Usually the sticker was on top and then the gum was on top of it. So a lot of times you can get cards that have, this sticker, they have damage from the gum. These sticker cards had to do. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to find cards that are pristine. So, anyways, at least for the stickers. Meaning of name cover lizard. I guess that's what maybe this guy's playing cover music. I don't even know. Maybe that's the joke. We got this guy. This guy's actually just biting a lamppost. Okay, let's see. This is a Trachodon. Rough-toothed is what we're calling it. So I don't know. So we've got a little bit of factoid here. The truth about them, 12 meters, right? So there we are. Pretty cool. 1988, I see there. This Triceratops got, it looks like, this looks like a police officer here. I cannot, for the life of me, tell who's on his, I assume that they're, well, I don't know, wait. Well, I don't know, maybe that guy's kind of dressed in like a fedora, so maybe there was a crime going on, maybe, whoa, shoot. Whew. I had an incident there. I don't want to take the Triceratops off. Yeah, so I just got to grade this guy underneath. I almost want to say, let me look at this. Oh boy. I can't tell. The image is a little too small. Maybe we can zoom in and find out some more. I can't quite tell what's going on with this person. If there's something, I'm supposed to be signaling something, but this guy with the fedora makes me think he's like a gangster or something. We see the baton here, so I don't know what's going on. And then we have, of course, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, or just Tyrannosaurus here. Got this kid who was skateboarding. He's not a fan of skateboarding or skateboarding culture, surprisingly. So, what are you going to say? Tyrannosaurus Rex is a bit old school, okay? And then, of course, these are the cards proper. We have the first card is just the title card for the series. As a forward for the story, it says 100 million years in the future, they came swept through time by an accident of science. Can the human race survive, or will these towering monarchs from the dawn of creation once again inherit the earth, this time for all time? The ultimate nightmare is now a reality. Dinosaurs Attack. Some great art there, and I still don't see the artist's name here, but hopefully we'll come across it. Or if I cannot, then I will put the artist's name up top. I don't want to do too much of that because I want this video to come out in a timely manner. So we'll see. See what happens. That's one thing I can do. I'm gonna move these aside. We're gonna pause for a second right there at the first card. I'm gonna flip it over so I know we stopped. I'm gonna slide this box out of the way, which is what's going to happen right here. That's what's happening right now. I'm gonna put these cards. I don't know if they'll be still in the shot here. Maybe it'd be cool if they stay in the shot. All right, there we go. Now we're just going to start going through some of the books because I got a bunch. But first, let's go through a magazine. I picked this magazine up. Apparently, there's Prehistoric Times is a magazine coming out. This is display until November 30th. So this is still perhaps on shelves for one more day, maybe before they have to pull it. So you can get that. I picked it up. It looked kind of cool. I just was like, oh, this would be something cool. I'll talk about it. And here I am. Actually, some really great artwork. And just some cool stuff, just talking about dinos. Actually, some wonderful artwork. That's probably why I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and spend the money on this. Some pretty cool stuff. You can get some dinosaur models. Always a good thing. How to draw the dinosaurs, if you're getting into that. That's where you're trying to go with your life right now. If that's the choice. If you're making that choice right now in this video, please let me know. If you're like, this is it, I've decided. Based on the image that you showed me in this video, I am becoming a dinosaur, a natural history artist. Is that well, I don't know if they still call them that, but that's what That one time they were called. Here we go. People were modeling. This is like their hobby, like doing these really, really amazing paint jobs. Just like, who is it? I don't remember who makes this. Just like the Allosaurus I got, which is a fantastic model, right? I love this Allosaurus. This is so cool, right? And he's got the little jaws. Like, oh, that's so great. Anyway, just showing that guy off because he's cool. That's it. Put him back. Okay, back to this. Just doing a quick flip through this because we got a lot to go through. We just got all kinds of cool. What do we got here? What was this? Happy Hen Toys. Look at these guys. This is modern magazine too, by the way. This is, like I said, this is on the shelf. Got this at the Barnes and Noble. Or is it Barnes and Nobles? No, so is it like there? Is it like there? I don't know. I say Barnes and Noble, but it might be Barnes and Nobles. It's a bookseller. You probably know who it is. Anyways, pretty cool, right? Did I get a chance to read it? No. Sorry. Who do we do next? I don't know. I had intended to read this book. I did not get a chance to read this book. But Caitlin Kiernan, right? Who wrote what did I review? That Agents of Dreamland, is that right? Right? Weird, sort of a new weird writer or weird fiction writer, right? Is also does some paleontology work and everything. So these are some dinosaur themed stories. This is a fantastic cover, is it not? Yes, it is. Super cool. A bunch of short stories. Would have been really great to have read this. This came from Public Library. That's where I got it. Well, I didn't buy it. That's what it came out of, and then I bought it. I don't know why I feel the need to correct. Like, well, you bought it. Like, I'm writing all this down. If you get it wrong, if I find out you've been lying to me, like, just back off. Wait a minute. Yeah, so this is a list of the stories that are in here. Pretty cool. This came out. What is this? Must be my receipt. It is. Well, that's not going to help you in the slightest. Oh, when did you buy it? 2018 from Subterranean Press. This was not hard to get. And it was not real expensive either. So, does my receipt say? I says I paid an amount not listed on this receipt. So, just keep that in mind when you're buying. Is that useful? Oh, thank you. Now, see, I got lots of goodies. I don't want to say the stuff that's pretty crazy for later. So let's do. This is only because I'm pretty sure this has already been covered. By somebody else on here. And that's my Dinotopia books. We'll start with this one. Still got this from half price. You can still get this first Dinotopia book pretty cheap. I got it at half price on clearance for $3, and I bet we had a coupon. So I probably paid a total of $3 after tax. Probably only paid $3 for it, and it is worth every penny. It's a weird thing to say that it's. I mean, I would pay full price for it. We just happened to see it, and I'm like, oh, Dinotopia, yeah, let's get that book. I mean, for what it was, and his artwork, right? James Gunnery. By the way, Creepy Baby helping me out, right? Keeping me on target, right? Making sure I'm keeping it honest. I'm not really. I had no intention of doing anything dishonest, but I'm very focused on that now because I'm not interested in whatever the ramifications are. So we're just gonna, anyways, keeping it honest. That's what we're saying. We're just keeping it honest. Just doing a very just a couple pages through here, and it's just the whole book is like this. The whole book is like this, isn't it? Just such great use of color, such great use of light and shadow. It's very flavorful. It has like a mood to it. It's very celebratory. It's like seemingly for kids, but even as an adult looking through this and like, this is just gorgeous. Like almost all these images are something that you would want to have on your wall. It's just that awesome. Such great stuff. Oh, I might have this book a bit low. Just wonderful landscape style, right? Over 100 pages. 143 is where we are right here. And it's just so imaginative. Just really fires the imagination to look through this, right? You get so inspired. And there's that a wonderful image from the cover of like a celebration or something. Like, I love how like these little girls, their faces and everything. It seems so, it's so cool, so wonderful, and then these great dinosaurs, and it all looks perfect and natural, and it just seems like these things are in the same environment and they make sense and they work. So really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Dinotopia is fantastic. I do have a couple other Dinotopia books. I don't have them all though. So there's that one. I also have The Journey to Chandra. We're going to do a very brief look through this. And so this is the new expanded edition, and you can usually find these. Black Friday's right around, well, this is today technically, but wherever, you can usually find good deals on these Dinotopia books through Amazon and also probably other retailers, right? Because there's lots of them printed. These books have paid for themselves, I guess. Just totally worth it, right? Like, just so cool. Like, timeless, really. Right. It's a shame that it kind of fell out of, I don't want to say fell out of favor, but I think it got oversaturated a bit or something. I know there was like computer games, and there was even a TV show, but I don't think it was really well, I don't think the TV show was really, that the same energy was put in. I don't know that James had the same influence on that. Like, I don't know that he had creative control per se, or complete control. And it was, I think, just kind of like effort, right? Might get a resurgence. It could be that it would. But I don't really think that it would now. I mean, this book came at a time when people were like, had grown up with dinosaurs, they were cool, and then here was somebody taking dinosaurs from like just kid stuff and really, really telling a whole story with it. Maybe not the first time somebody had done some amazing art with dinosaurs that like really lifted it up. That book is coming in a second, or at least what I think is that book is coming in a second. But this book has just added a whole story, created a whole world, right? That you can enjoy. And look at this. And honestly, he's an amazing artist, period, right? Period, end of sentence. An amazing artist. And then he chose to do this stuff with dinosaurs and really gave him so much opportunity to just do lots of really cool things, lots of really great experiments with color and everything else, and just creativity. So cool. All right. Love these portraits here. I mean, every single character in here has their own unique face, their own unique energy. I'm going to flip back one page. Just great stuff. Just great stuff. So just kind of cool. And here we got these great little interior illustrations on the inside binding. There's probably a name for that, and I don't know it. I don't know what that's called. I don't remember. Don't know. Anyways, Dinotopia, great stuff. I'm sure that Brian or Andrea has talked about that. I'm a little behind on my watching. I'm looking down here. I need to look up there. I'm a little behind on it, so I don't know, but I'm pretty sure. Now, I know that Jim from Mystery Mayhem had mentioned this book, and this book to me is the book that I remember from my childhood as being that book that was super special, about dinosaurs. It was just super special and super great. William Stout, fantastic artist. This is the new edition of the book. I had an older edition, of course, when I was younger, and he has just some gorgeous illustrations in here. Right? I love these pictures. Right? And I really feel like this kind of like raised the level. When I was a kid, it was like always dinosaur books were like these kids books and are like very dry maybe. And this book seemed to like do things with dinosaurs that you just didn't think about. You didn't picture it, right? Here, brothers and sisters, right? Mating. bunch. Like, I definitely remember this very iconic image here. For me, it's iconic. I think it's on the back of the book. Just such good stuff. Such good stuff. I think this book, which I bought, the binding is not in great shape, and I hear it doing sounds that I don't like. This book literally might explode as we flip through it. But I really enjoy William Stout's art. I love this picture. And I think he did some stuff for King Kong too. And I really wish somebody was selling like a sketchbook for that at one point, and I didn't get it. I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't need that. Well, I was probably wrong. It's the second time I missed out on something King Kong. When Peter Jackson made his King Kong movie, which was okay. It's not really my favorite King Kong movie. I don't know. It didn't capture it for me. Right? It should have. It looked like it had all the stuff that should work, and it was just something about it just didn't quite make it for me. To where I really loved it. I just kind of liked it, and that was about it. Although I really did like the Kong design there. But they made this fantastic art book. It's like, I can't remember what the name of the art book was that they made specifically for that, his version of the Kong movie, but it was a really cool art book. And I could have bought it and didn't. And then it went to prices I won't pay. I don't know what it goes for now. Because of the new Kong movies, it's probably expensive. But I want to say it was like over $100, and I'm like, it's not worth that much. But it was really cool because it was kind of like dinosaur work, but also like speculative biology. And we'll have a little bit of that here in a minute, or at least talk about a little bit about it. So, great book. If you've never, this book, I don't even, you don't even have to read it. I mean, you could. It's an option. But the artwork is just phenomenal. I don't, if you just like looking at dinosaurs, this is a fun book, right? Obviously, this came out in the 70s originally, I think. So some of this stuff might be a bit dated, just like the cards. But absolutely amazing. I mean, just I would argue one of the greatest books with dinosaurs in it ever, even though it's dated now because of what it presents about dinosaurs, right? I don't know what it goes for. This is a reprint that came for $25. I think I paid something like that. You can pay something like that for it, right? I wish it was a hardback, and I wish it was a little nicer. I wish I had known that they had done this a few years ago when they did it, and I got it then in hardback if I could have, but I didn't. But I flipped through this book 100 times when I was like a kid, just all the time. Like, I love this book so much. So much fun. And very evocative, just like, even just looking through it, I'm like, yeah, dinosaurs are so cool. Right? It is art. It's just, that's what this book's energy is. Like, here, I'll tell you some interesting things, but aren't dinosaurs cool? And you're like, the whole time, you're like, hell yeah, they're cool. They're so cool. Anyway, there's that. Now, what I was going to talk about is this book, Dinosaur Books. This is more nonfiction stuff here, right? Illustrated by Dougal Dixon. Now, Dougal Dixon is a natural history illustrator, and he did, so this is like a great little thing, and I'll just show you like this. It just says natural history type illustrations for, let me put this down, for dinosaurs, right? Just doing some cool natural history dinosaur stuff. It's probably, I don't know, this is probably aimed at a slightly older audience, but it's certainly not a technical book, I don't think. Now, Dougal Dixon also did a really interesting book called After Man, which is speculative biology, imagining what animal life might evolve to after human influence is gone, right? And so this is kind of a cool book. Not a dinosaur book, though, right? I do not believe there's any dinosaur-like things in here. Just sort of speculating on some things. It's a bit dated for what it is, like its perceptions about what if I remember right. There's like some of the conclusions or the sort of decisions about how things would work maybe wouldn't match up with what we know about science now. But who cares, right? It's more about this energy about like just imagining, and I really love that. Really cool stuff. So, pretty cool. If you've never heard of Afterman, I think this is a really neat book. I'd like to do I should do a whole thing with all the like the weird speculative biology stuff I have, because I like that stuff. You know, sort of like that. And what do you have, like Barlow's extraterrestrial, whatever the book's called, that Wayne Douglas Barlow book that he did that was like speculative biology on alien planet, right? That they even did a whole special on. So this is a pretty cool book. The Complete Book of Dinosaurs by Doodle Dixon. Pretty cool, you know, pretty good like overview, you know, showing, you know, maps and stuff and everything is. So pretty cool. We're going to take a break from the books. Go back to the cards. How we doing on? Ooh, we're doing okay. We're not doing too bad. Okay, so that was card 1. Here we go. Now the story begins. Experiment in Space is this first card here. All right. The spaceships. And it's, oh boy. There's a lot more reading than I thought. Maybe, yeah. Did I commit to this already? Whew, you know, we're going to be here all day if I'm reading this stuff. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to pan through these, and I think what I'll do is maybe I'll do like, do I want to do that? Maybe I'll do like I know this is going to go past Dinovember and it'll go into December, but if you'll bear with me, I will, maybe I'll do like a YouTube short on each one or something, or like something on Instagram or something. And we can I'll show the card and read the back or whatever. And maybe that'd be fun. I just am thinking about this, and I'm thinking this would be like a 4-hour video of me like reading the backs of these cards, and I don't know about that. But we'll start off. We'll do the beginning, right? We'll do the beginning. So, New York Enquirer Extra, right? Experiment in Space. Time scanner set for demonstration. New York City, 30 United Nations delegates are on their way up to the space station Prometheus this morning for a demonstration of TimeScan, the revolutionary process developed by Dr. Elias Thorne. The TimeScan projector discharges a modified particle beam which harmlessly bathes the Earth's surface and unfreezes moments in time, sending back videos of the past to the space station lab. On a wall of shimmering light which resembles an enormous movie screen, Dr. Thorne and his associates can literally scan any area of Earth's past as they choose. First on their agenda, an exploration of the Mesozoic age to understand why the mighty dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago. Oh, this sounds like there's nothing that's going to go wrong. Time scanner disaster, right? We'll start from there. We'll you know what we'll do? We'll just kind of I don't know. Is it kind of giving it away? Well, you know what? I already said I'll do it. So here we go. If you don't want to know these, if you want to see when I do the little videos, which I will do, maybe I'll repeat the first 3 in one, and then we'll go from there or something. I will do that. If you don't want to be spoiled, I'll put a thing up, right? I'll put a thing up, and you can skip it. And there'll be like one person. Nobody's going to do this. I'm just going to show you the pictures. I'll read them to you another time. I didn't think about it. I said I'd do it, then I didn't think about how much reading it'd be, and I flipped the card over and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I don't want to do that. Okay, time scanner disaster, right? Look at that. Isn't this great? Look at this. The past comes alive. Look, the fighter jets shooting this dinosaur. It's great. The homeroom horror. Yeah, those kids had a bad day. Police precinct assaulted. By the Stegosaurus. Oh, I guess that's what. So okay. So now we know. And the Stegosaurus. I think the Stegosaurus. I don't remember. I can't remember what happened. DC Holocaust. Yeah, these cards are super violent. This is the one I said people wouldn't like. Crushing a canine. This kid's not happy. This dog is just getting stepped on. It's not. We're just gonna move on. People are probably gonna hate that card. Next is Nuptial Nightmare. If anyone objects to this wedding, speak now. Italy under siege. I love this. Like in every legislation, like a tourist or something. I don't even know. I guess she's supposed to be like an Italian mom, but I don't know. I love it. Well, I don't even know what these aren't even really like. Is this guy really a dinosaur? He's just like a lizard monster. I think it's just a lizard monster. Trapped in the basement. Trapped in the basement. Oh, okay. So these guys got into the basement, and it's like a dinosaur apocalypse, right? This guy's. I think he's shooting. I think he's shooting. He's doing something. There's all blood coming out of that dinosaur. Dinosaurs don't even care. They're like, we just want blood. Panic at the stadium. Just baseball player. This guy's. Somebody's throwing a bat or something. Oh, this guy threw the bat. He threw a bat at the dinosaur's knee in an effort to stop it. That guy's like, nope, I'm done. Rock concert carnage. I remember that. I think I want to say that this was kind of a harder card. Like it just didn't come up as I didn't. Of all the packs I opened up, there was a couple cards that were hard to get. This was a one. I want to say it was this one was one of the ones that was harder to find. I could be wrong. Just in the packs, not like to buy. But like it just did, just like we had got a lot of duplicates of some cards and very few of others. And this was one I got very few of. Yeah, that guy's hair got bit off. I guess it thought it was a vegetable. This guy's hair is getting bit off too. Oh man, that's crazy. I guess they think it's like plants or something. That's funny. Lunch break. Yeah. So this is great. I think these dinosaurs are completely the wrong size. And they burst into a school bus and are eating these children out of the school bus like they're sardines. As of course those dinosaurs, these plant-eating dinosaurs would do. The kernel shredded. So here's some sort of a kernel, and these two strangely headed dinosaurs are shredding them. I honestly don't know the story to this, so I'm as curious as you are as to what the story behind these pictures are. So there's something to be discovered here, right? There's a little. It's holding us out. There'll be a second. There'll be more. Heartland horror. Like this ankylosaurus. It's just like it's already eating the flesh, and now it's just gnawing on the bone, right? And it's like, get away from me, you farmer! And these cows are going off in the distance. Great. Blue water savage death. Now, I don't know. So this guy's running, and the shark's after him, I guess. And then this thing's after the shark, I think. It's like the shark is running for a bit. That's kind of great. I think that's what's going on. I guess so. Tourist trap. Here we are at Mount Rushmore. They've made nests on top of the heads of the presidents there. Right? Some guy's like hanging from this lip. That's great. Oh, they pecked the eye out of one. How fun. Madness in the streets. So this guy is blind. This dinosaur's eye looks like it's blind. I'm not sure. This guy's shooting it. I guess the idea is like this guy's just like walking along and nothing's going on, and he's just oblivious, but somehow gets saved because he's oblivious. That's funny. Bashing the BMT. Look at this. This is great. Just shooting. This is totally like a. What is this? This is What is movie is this happen in? Was it King Kong where he picks up the train car? I think he does. He picks up the car and like dumps people out. I think that was a King Kong thing. Was it a Godzilla thing too? Ooh, probably. But I think King Kong did it first. Fast food frenzy, right? Burger Barn. Dinosaurs just going to town on it. Right? Helicopters are shooting. I guess these are rockets, right? It's completely nothing. There's nothing to these dinosaurs. The behemoth fries. Oh, this dinosaur. That's I think a Godzilla thing. I think where he gets electrified. Did it? Was that a Godzilla? What movie was that? I think it was one of the Godzilla movies that the power lines or something. I know it was Godzilla that normally walks through, but maybe it was Godzilla versus King Kong, the old one, and King Kong got zapped. Oh, I don't remember. That's funny though. Zapped him. And this guy's smoking, so I guess he got roasted. And it just apparently when it zaps you, it burns right through you like a wound, like you burst open. That's crazy. The perfect wave. This guy's just surfing, doesn't even care. He's like, this is great. This guy's like, oh hell no. Awesome. London in flames. Look at this guy. I'm not even sure. What dinosaur is that even supposed to be? Is it even a real dinosaur? What does it say? Polacanthus? Well, we'll see. We'll find out in the future. Yeah, like this one's wrapped around, looks like Big Ben. And this guy just spikes, just throws people. This guy's on fire. And they're on fire. They're jumping out of the window on fire onto the spikes. It seems like maybe not just, I don't know. Maybe, I wasn't there. Well, who am I to say if that was a wise choice or not? I'm not able to say. All right. Day of the Duckbill. This guy, it turns over, blasts the hell out of his friend. Just finger on the trigger. No gun safety there. Oh, they're hunting ducks. Oh, my God. These are duck hunters. Yeah. Come on, man. What are you doing? Like, don't you know to keep your... Oh, terrible. Like, you don't know anything about gun safety. Look at that. Goes into calamity. The roller coaster bursts open. It's going to go right. Oh, no, he's catching. Is this the end? Is it going away or from? I think it's going into the mouth. Yep. And they're just falling right in there. Dang. Oh, this guy's like, is there even a dinosaur so big he can grab its lip like that? It's crazy. Soviets versus Dimetrodons. Look at the Dimetrodon. He's great. Yeah, which of course the Dimetrodons didn't. They were like way earlier, if I remember right. Like way, way earlier. Like that's why they're not really dinosaurs, because they were like they're way earlier. I don't know the timeline. I think I was hoping to have a better statement there, and I didn't. And here's where it starts to get weird. Saurian secrets. Somebody's got like some kind of a scientist and a weird dinosaur man. Look at his hand. Isn't that cool? Look, he's like an alien. He's like one of like a little green man type guy, but he's also a dinosaur. Yeah. Dinosaur aliens. I dig it. Monster in the Museum. Horror in the Museum. That's a Lovecraft story. Monster Museum. Oh, Brontosaurus. This guy's going. He's like just so mindless that it's like, oh, it's a skeleton of a dinosaur I would normally eat. I'm going for it. Okay. A kid strikes back. Look at these kids. Oh, protecting the baby. Look at this baby. And this girl has, I guess she's got she's using the bazooka. Watch the backfire there. You don't hit the baby. Goodness. Bazooka's the dinosaur. It's great. This one's pretty gruesome. Our forces flattened. Here's some sort of military commander stepped on. Totally very graphic. His tongue stuck out and everything. What does this little book say? It says Top Secret. There's all top secret books too. Right. That's I think it's a law. You got to put top secret on top secret books so that way you know not to look at it. Cat Lady's Revenge. What kind of weapon is it? I think it's just a shotgun. Blows the eye right out of it. I don't know if that's exactly how a shotgun would work, but I'd love that in this world that is how it works. Because this dinosaur was going for this cat right here, and she's like, oh, that is not going to happen. If these were Lovecraft cats, they would eat that thing. Manhattan Island swamped. Oh, look at this, like giant like dragonflies eating this person's head. That's swarming out of the city. Oh jeez. There's something, I don't know what this one back in the background, he's got something. It looks like a fish. I'm not sure. This guy here is great. Animal Wars. Here's the lion, I guess, breaks free, kills the guy. It stops on the lion. Oh, I didn't even see the gorilla. The gorilla. It's not even a gorilla. It's like a Sasquatch. It's like so upright. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. A gorilla versus a pterodactyl. I mean, I like dinosaurs, but that gorilla would tear that thing up. I mean, there ain't no chance. I don't think there's any. Who knows, you know? That's the gorilla challenge that we want to see. All right, that's the one that we really want the answer to. Here's from the box art, a lady in distress, right? This, I guess it's supposed to be a massive plesiosaur, so big that it can actually break the Statue of Liberty off like that. It can't tell the difference between a statue and a real living thing. Yeah, I love the guys parachuting out of the distressed helicopter. They're still shooting at it, it looks like. Great stuff. Comics Con Catastrophe. Oh, look, an early Comics Con. Or, well, probably just a regular convention, not a big Comic Con. Mud and Fist. I wonder if that's a reference to something. I'm not sure offhand. Funny, though. And this guy, I'm not, again, this does not really look like a true dinosaur, but it's biting the hell out of that guy. This guy's like, I got my comics, I'm getting out of here. That's great. But I never did see if we found out who the artist was. Oh, it doesn't say that. I think it might say in the last card. We'll find out. Picnic of Peril. These, I cannot remember what kind of dinosaur is that? That is a Cephalosaurus. Well, something like that. Those dinosaurs that run their heads together. I know they thought they did at least. And this person, I can't tell, gets ripped in half. Somebody stepped on. Just the reaction pictures. These must be people that he knew. Must be people that he knew to do reactions. That's great. We can't hold them back. The military is fighting the dinosaurs. I don't know why. I mean, it seems like that's fine. And look at this. Oh, there's like a frilled lizard type dinosaur back there. That's pretty funny. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. This is such a weird. Like, has everybody shot like this? I don't know. It just seems weird. It just looks weird for some reason. There's this one. Trilobite Terror. Look at that guy. Oh, it is not good for him. I mean, I don't. This doesn't say. I don't know if they're quite like that in real life, or they were, but that's crazy. Wrestling Riot. The wrestlers are gonna try and go for the dinosaur. This guy got a rat around his neck. She's smart though. She's staying the hell out of it. We got a sumo guy. The ref doesn't know what to do. Pretty awesome. Entombed. Oh yeah, I guess something must be going on with them teleporting in. This guy is half into the dinosaur, half out. That's crazy. I guess this was going on in the graveyard. I don't really know what's going on here. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Very, very cool. I really like this one. It's kind of cool. Very good and creepy. I like it. Right? Lights, camera, carnage. There's a guy in a dinosaur suit, and then the dinosaur thing comes through. Somebody got squished. The director. Oh, I imagine. Okay, so this is in Japan, right? Yeah. Right on. They're filming a Godzilla movie. Business lunch. Right? This breaks through a skyscraper. Look at this thing. This is not a dinosaur. Who knows what it is? I don't know. I think there's something else going on, too. Because I know there's a card coming up that's crazy that will show us that. Meltdown. Just going at it. These two dinosaurs still. Something happens. Somebody's burning. It's a nuclear facility. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would be bad. Well, I don't know if that's quite what happens, but yeah. The dinosaurs just don't care. Just a fury of destruction. Anchorman's Peril. This guy's face is hilarious. This thing just got like, oh, wait, what's up? Great. Grip of Horror. Yeah, hold on this. Yeah, look at this lady. Look at this lady's face. I love it. And this guy's like just beating, trying to beat the hand. This giant fist, right? Dinosaur fist. And here we go. This is a pretty cool card, really. Supreme Evil, like a dinosaur demon. It's got 6 eyes. It's like it's got a triceratops head essentially, but like a demon like pterodactyl wings and the whole thing going on here. It's crazy. And then of course we're really getting heavy in the story. You can't let them win, and so she's got to push this button. Obviously, they had a button right there. It's like this stuff for him. We gotta have a button. That was the button right there, and she's gonna push it. Right? She's gonna save us. Ripped Out of Time. Look, the skeletons are getting ripped out of the dinosaurs. The flesh is getting ripped off the dinosaurs. I don't know what. This lady's like, whew, just in the nick of time. She was about. It was going to be rough. That guy, not so lucky. That guy was. It was too late for him. She made it. This dinosaur. Look up here. This dinosaur's neck broke. Gruesome fate. This spiral. I don't know if it's coming out of the dinosaur or what. Blinked this dinosaur's head out of existence. Crazy stuff. Oh, yep. Back from 1980 going back in time. 1301. Time twister. Dinosaurs just all curled up in there. The ultimate sacrifice. I guess something has to happen with this scientist. He has to do something. Something's happening. He's going to make the ultimate sacrifice and save humanity from these dinosaurs, maybe. The Prometheus explodes. That was the space station. Right? Somebody gets away in the rocket ship. Then we have rebuilding our world. And so I guess the lady who pushed the button, she makes it, but she's still haunted by the dinosaur memory, and there's like this apocalyptic landscape. Great stuff, huh? Let's see if we get... no, it does not say the artist's name. I assume it's one artist. Doesn't say. Well, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out later. Because that took... Yeah, that was 20 minutes of me just doing that. And I didn't even read them. I would have been here all day. For me. For you. Somebody. Okay. So, we did this. Yes. Back to it. I got to do a check. So, pretty cool. These cards are fun. All right, we'll do something. I don't exactly know what, but we'll do something. I'm going to shift them off, though. So, here's some other stuff. Let's get the... we'll do a couple of the interesting books, but not crazy interesting. I picked up this book on theropods. And it's very heavy on the science, right? This is heavy on the archaeology. It's pretty cool, right? This book came out... I heard this is a really good one, 2019. So this is... goes a long way towards giving examples and doing lots of really cool stuff. If you're really into want a little bit, a much more a current, very realistic. If you're really interested in paleontology, like this would be a really cool book to get. It talks about like where these things were found, how they were found. It gets into the science of it. It's not as exciting and crazy. It'd be if you were really into it. Right, into the science, and this would be a cool thing to read. Right. I'm not trying to dress the dinosaurs up, make them look cool, or anything. I mean, they look cool anyway. But you see what I'm saying? Lots of good, lots of good examples. So, pretty cool book. I picked this up. I think I had a good. I didn't pay too much for it. Yeah, it was a little bit. It was a little bit more. If you're really into the science side of it than I was expecting, but it's actually still really cool. You know, so if you really wanted to get down and get to some of the details in this would be cool if you really wanted to get into a certain dinosaur. And there's another one on, there's a sister book to this, at least one, that's also really worth checking out, but I don't own it. So, theropods, pretty cool. I mean, it's just, again, I'm just flipping through. This is just, we're trying to get it done. Trying not to be here all day. I picked up, at some point, a ton of just like, I got a bunch of cheap dinosaur books. This is one of them. This is kind of a cool one. So this is the Encyclopedia of Dinosaurs and Other Prehistoric Creatures, circa 2002. And this is this is kind of probably aimed a little bit at a younger audience for sure, but still kind of fun. You know, good natural history illustrations. You don't see too many dinosaurs chewing on humans in this book that I'm aware of, or smashing animals, or I don't know, being attacked by helicopters. Not too much of that in here, but really nice, really cool. I think this is a good. I kind of like this book. This is kind of a cool book. My youngest was really into dinosaurs. Still really likes dinosaurs, right? This was something I picked up a bunch of these. I think I picked up like 3 or 4 of these books like this, and it's just sort of like, hey, if you want to read these books, here's some stuff. Here's some stuff to read. Did that child read these books? No. Wonderful. Not a misspend at all, right? Anyways, they're cool. Yeah, so now I'm getting my money's worth out of them right here, right now. Maybe read some. Maybe looked into them. Maybe flipped through them. Probably just we flipped through and tried to make up names for these dinosaurs. Like, oh, look at Sam. Samosaurus. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I got these inexpensively. Expensively. Oh, excuse me. I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Get this one. This one, I think, is a nicer one. The most complete and up-to-date encyclopedia for dinosaur lovers of all ages. This book is from 2007. This was a good overview, right? Nice illustrations. Good mixture for everything. I think this is a good overall pick. I don't remember how much. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I probably didn't pay full price. I probably got it on the deal. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Great illustrations. Lots of interesting things to talk about. Also, while I'm looking at this, another great channel, a great channel if you like dinosaurs. He is Dinosaurs. Was it Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong? He takes dinosaur toys. People, at least I think he used to do this. I don't know if he does this all the time now, but people would send him dinosaur toys, and he would like go over the toy and talk about what's wrong with it and what's right, which sounds kind of like okay, but it ends up being this really great, like very relaxed, fun discussion about like dinosaur toys, this dinosaur toy, and like how this particular dinosaur actually was, like a pterodon or something like that. So it's just great. And I think he has updated videos too. So you can watch those videos, and then there's updated versions of them where he goes back and he kind of is like, well, I said this, but really this, and I said this and really that. It's really great. He's a paleontologist, or works in paleontology, I guess. Whatever it is, he knows the jargon, but it's very accessible. Right. So this is a cool book. I like this book. Again, has any of my children read it? Because that was kind of the energy I was going for. Negative. All right, here we go. Look at this book. Complete guide to prehistoric life. Boom. There he is. He's running right from it. This is kind of using like 3D art in this one, which is sometimes a little hokey. Right? I think that this is using art from a special that was on like Discovery Channel or something, I think. But again, kind of cool. It's kind of a more like taking a more realistic idea here, trying to really. So all the dinosaurs are brown and green and black, and no crazy colors, but not much. But they're trying to give some amount of realism to them. Although it kind of looks like these are assets. Sometimes it kind of looks like these are just like turned like kind of cleaned up assets from like a computer game or something, right? But it does get into prehistoric mammals, which I think is super interesting. We don't get enough books about prehistoric mammals for sure, right? The rhino-sized pig, yes, that's so cool. There's so many cool prehistoric mammals. Dinosaurs get all the attention, and admittedly, I think dinosaurs are awesome. But I was trying to find books with prehistoric mammals in them, and this is really neat. That was kind of why I was enjoying this book. Right? And they got that guy. He's prehistoric. Call him Prehistoric Sam. They weren't very creative back then. You know, they didn't know what made a good name or a bad name at that time in history. It's only now that we reap the benefits of namology. Namology. Oh, I was going to talk about that book. No, I wasn't. I was going to talk about the book. No, I wasn't. I was going to talk about the book. This is The Atlas of Prehistoric World. I think this is from the Discovery Channel. I think, again, this was El Cheapo Grande. I think this is a lot more about, less about the animals specifically, than more about like the different periods and what was going on in that time and stuff like that. You know, early mammals, the dinosaur stuff. I don't know what to say about this book. Right? How much do you want from me at this point? This is about dinosaurs. You want to know about dinosaurs? I'm not here to teach you about dinosaurs or prehistoric life. I'm just here to get you interested, to fire your imagination, right? To reel you in. You've been away from a while. You haven't been looking at your dinosaur books in a while. You've got them laying over there on the shelf. Pick them up and flip through them. You might learn about the plate tectonics. And you might think, ooh, I thought I knew everything I needed to know about plate tectonics, but you were wrong. You didn't. There's a few things left to know. A few things left to know that will absolutely be pertinent in your daily life. Not just as discussion, like that next report that you need to fill out. Will it really be complete without a mention of plate tectonics? I don't think so. Anyhow, this one was a little bit less fun for the kid. And so I know this one to get looked at. I'm probably the only one in this house who's opened this book and looked at it. Unless I was like, here, look at this book. And they're like, leave me alone. I just realized the microphone is way the hell over there. Oh, well, the last one I have is this the last one? No, this is the second to last one. I have to get up for the last one, naturally. This is an art book from a computer game. That is, I think it did okay. I don't think the reception was great, but I like the idea, which is they made this sort of did a kind of what I was talking about earlier with Peter Jackson. It's almost like speculative biology, and they did some of that. And this is like art from a video game or a computer game. I say video game. I should say computer game. Ooh, that was probably a nasty little noise there. I think I don't know if it ever got out of early access. Maybe it did. I think it might be done, but I don't think the reception was okay. I think you play a dinosaur in this game, right? Or something. There's a couple games like that. I don't know, that are just kind of, usually they're kind of like, whoa, like apparently like people like a lot of griefing, right? Just going around making everybody miserable, right? PvP type stuff. It doesn't sound interesting to me at all. All right, so it's kind of cool. I kind of like this. I kind of think it's neat. Sort of like recreating this environment and sort of like slightly modifying. I believe the dinosaurs in here are slightly modified. They're not really true dinosaurs, trying to come up with their own ecosystem, like how they came up with their own ecosystem for this game. Right, so kind of cool. Kind of cool. Right, just talking about different plant life, right? Different ferns, ginkgo, redwoods. So, which I think is kind of cool. I think this is kind of neat, right? They put a lot more thought into it. Yeah, like all the different animal life in this game. Again, I don't know how greatly. I don't have the game. I don't own it. But it does exist. I know you can get it on Steam. I've seen it. I think I've got it wishlisted, and I just have never picked it up because that's me. That's who I am, right? I'm wishing, but not wanting. This is kind of cool. Duck-billed saurian. Look at that guy. I like the color choices. I mean, they're kind of interesting. Triceratops, yep. So I don't know that, yeah. Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I don't know that these are... I don't know if they changed their stuff at all or not. I don't remember. But still pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not showing every page in here. Yeah, if there's any of this stuff that somebody was like, oh man, I wish you would have spent more time in this book, we can do that, by the way. We can do that. It is a possibility. If you wanted me to give a complete flip through this book, I can do that. Just to say, hey, that one. And I'll say, oh, your wish is my probability. Probably. Probably. It didn't work out. Maybe I'll do it. I'll try. You just let me know. Right? I'm making a joke, but I would try. If somebody really wanted to. It's kind of cool. I mean, it's cool. Right? Got it for a deal. I did not pay $40. I will tell you that for sure. I don't know what I paid. Lastly, which I have talked about before. Ooh, what did I do with it? Oh no. Is it not in here? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. This one. This one. We're going to go through this a little more. Right? I did its own little, like a shorter video on this book. But I got to tell you, if you like dinosaurs, and if you like pulp and comic book stuff, this is amazing. Mark Schultz, Cenozoic, sometimes called Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. But since Cadillac is a copywritten name, I think that's kind of been erased. There even was a TV cartoon at one time. This is good. It's very good pulp story. It's just great. It's in the future, right? Sign of collapse. The dinosaurs come back. City-state sort of stuff with humans. Dinosaurs are running around. There's weird stuff going on too. Great story. Mark Schultz has done. I know he's done a lot of like sword and sorcery art. Like I think he's done stuff for Conan and stuff like that, and other properties that don't come to mind. Fantastic artist, right? And these are some of his stories, and I really, really do like them. They really are such good black and white art. You know, there's this whole thing with like like the sort of, you can think of like the jungle like took back over in a sense, right? And so there's these isolated states, and there's human stuff going on with humans, but then there's dinosaurs everywhere, and they're kind of like a hazard. Like they're not controlling humans, but the humans kind of have to watch out for them. You can almost think of it like it's not quite like a dinosaur apocalypse, but it's close. It's not quite a dinosaur apocalypse. It's an apocalypse that also has dinosaurs, and it's sort of like post-apocalyptic in that way. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think what I said made sense. But it's so good. It's so good. I have to be careful. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody. But I really like Mark Schultz's black and white art. It's so evocative. I think there's another book. I don't remember. Oh, I had this discussion in the other video, and I didn't go back and watch it. But someone mentioned in the other video that there's another book, and I want to say it's either just the exact same thing redone with no changes, or there's one more story added, but I don't remember which. But I think he does have some other stuff out there. I think maybe they're coming out with another book. Flesk, Flesk. Is that right? Flesk. Yeah, Flesk. Puts this out, and you can. I think he's got something like Carbon or something. And he's got some other this general artwork that he's done, such as this. But I want to say that either there's another Cenozoic book that's smaller. It has like one story in it. or it has other stuff and that, or something, or it's coming out. I don't remember. I don't remember which. I need to get it. This is great. If you enjoy like pulpy action type stories, right? So with a sci-fi twist, right? And dinosaurs, this is right up your alley. Writing is good. Stories are good. The art is amazing. Black and white art to me is like my favorite comic book art. I really like black and white art because you can really appreciate what they're doing. I mean, I know color is nice, but I really like the black and white stuff. Yeah, look at this. Look at these dinos, man. So good. Look at these guys. And yes, there's a bit of like pin-uppiness to it, but I think it's tasteful. Right, Hannah, I think is her name. Jack and Hannah, I believe is the names, right? If I remember correctly. Oh, it's getting crazy. Yeah, some really great stuff in here. Highest recommendation for somebody who likes if you like comic books, right, and you kind of like dinosaurs. Ooh. I mean, to me, this is like, love this. I love it. Yeah, and I think you can watch it if you're interested. I believe you can still watch Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, right? That was on like Saturday morning TV in like the late '90s. You can still watch that cartoon. I think it's on YouTube for free. You can search it up. It's okay. It's not really. That's how I knew about this, but that's not really the same quality. Like, don't judge this by that. I think Kitchen Sink Press had printed some of these. I don't know where they occurred originally, but Kitchen Sink Press had like collected them and some other stuff. I think I had a copy, and I think I sent one to Brian. So that's pretty cool. It had this great image. I don't know where the image occurs in this book, but this great image of Jack and Hannah sort of behind a Cadillac, and these dinosaurs, like this like stampede of dinosaurs, of assorted dinosaurs too, like coming over the thing. It's awesome. So that's it. I will come back. Oh, sorry, Dinosaur. Sorry about that. I will come back to these guys. I'll come back to this. Yeah, I'll come back and we'll do a read on them. It's just this. We're here. I'm unedited right now. I'm over like an hour, like a little, almost an hour and 10 minutes. So that's a lot, right? It'll be here another hour, which could be cool. But I don't know if my voice is ready for that right now. Thanks very much for watching. Last minute. But I love dinosaur stuff, and thanks very much for all my co-hosts and all the great stuff they've been doing. It's so much great stuff, so much. I really appreciate being included in this. It was cool. Was hoping to spread this out a little bit more, honestly, and do a little bit more detailed look. But again, if there's something here that really interests you, let me know. We can go back through it, do a little bit more. I'd like to do maybe a more full coverage on this. I did like kind of an abbreviated one time, but that'd be kind of cool to do like a better coverage of Xenozoic. I think that there's I'm crazy, not crazy, but there's a podcast, an audio podcast. Maybe it's video too, I don't know, that goes over the Xenozoic episode, like comic, like literally like story by story, like has an episode per story. And it's been a long time, but I know that exists, or did. Anyway, just a thing. I don't remember what that was called, but if you probably look up, do a little research, it shouldn't be hard to find if it's still out there. Thanks very much. Anything you saw here, let me know. We can do a more detailed look. If there's something you want to see, I can try to do a look at it. As far as like, I'd love to do like read and talk about some of this stuff. That's a little bit harder, but anyway, that's it. Thanks very much. I said it already a few times. Be careful of dinosaurs, right? Storming through time. Just be careful. Bye.